Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Markarth DLC. Elder Scrolls Online. Oh, the daily's reset. That was a long quest line. I forget in the small DLC zones ooh, looks like scrap. Do you get a skill point for each story quest, or is it every other still? Like the chapter stuff? It might be each. It's a cool place. Oh wait, I haven't actually looked around. Ooh, it's like a little dwarven cage. Okay, that's definitely a new color for the pipes. They're not... That's not brass, that's gold. Damn, I hope they release a new set of those, because I only have the old set. Oh, that might be the old gear. It's hard to tell. It is a shame, though, they've basically made all the old stuff, like, redundant. It doesn't match the new stuff. Hello, Nullivan.
Aye, you're an outsider. I guess when the Ard made us put up those scratchings equal signs, it really worked. Attracted you right to my business. Unfortunately, we're closed right now. Come back later. And bring your gold.
I just need to ask you something. Do you happen to know anything about the Arxen Keystone?
Artzan? Sounds dwarven. I guess that's why you came to see me. No one in Markarth knows more about the deep folk and their scrap than old Nollivan. Now, keystones. That's another matter. Could refer to a wedge that supports an arch, maybe?
I think it may be magical.
Well, that is the other kind. You might be able to find one in Batharzel. I could sell you a map to the place, but it won't be cheap. Or if you do a simple job for me, I'll give you the map as payment. Quick work that would help me a great deal.
I'll just buy it.
Aye, more than cover it. Here's your map. Leads right to Batharzel, I guarantee it. You might need to do a little searching to find the entrance, but that map will get you close. Now, please, I have so much work to do before I can open the shop.
You're an academic on Dwemer stuff, but you don't know... What? I keep seeing armor I don't recognize. But you... Oh!
Hey, Verandis has need of you.
But you don't know how to read and write a sign. What am I looking at with this device? What is this? It's like a phone? I don't know what this is. Hey, Gwendis, what's up?
Verandis said he sent you to talk to the scrap dealer, and here you are. Good to see you, by the way. Anyway, Verandis needs to talk to you. Right away, he said. So let's go.
I thought Verandis was going to try to locate the rebels and their leader.
He did. Here, let me mark a location on your map. That's Rebels' Retreat. What Arana and her people call their camp in the foothills. Verandis wants you to meet him there.
Thanks. I may know where to find the keystone, too. I'll go to the Rebels' Retreat and tell Verandis.
You should move quickly. Verandis has a way with words, but he's still a verbose high elf vampire noble from High Rock. Any and all of which can get you killed in the Reach.
It didn't take long for Verandis to make contact with the rebels.
Funny you should mention that. Oh, he went out into the foothills all right. But before Verandis could find them, the rebels found him. Seems to be working out, at least for the moment.
Tell me more about Rebels' Retreat?
What's to tell? It's a Reach folk camp in the foothills. Probably the main base for the rebels, but I'm just guessing. I was with Verandis when the rebels surrounded us. I wanted to fight, but the Count held me back. That's when Arana appeared.
Nothing else?
Hang on, let me think. The camp's set up inside an old Nord ruin. It's surprisingly sturdy for something that was abandoned a long time ago. The rebels seem to be running low on supplies. Food, weapons, armor.
You spoke to Arana?
Well, her and Verandis did most of the talking. I'm not sure I trust the witch, but I trust Verandis. He says she's a friend. That's good enough for me.
Okay. Whoa, these books look cool. I kind of saw them in the corner of my eye when I was talking here. Look at these books! Man. I don't even know... Oh, the trunk is cool too. I don't even know how you would... Oh, you know what? I know where you can get the books. There's a... I think there's a bookcase, but only the one you can buy with real money has them. You're not gonna show me where Rebels Retreat is, huh? Oh, it's right there. Hey, good for me. I explored in advance. Oh, it's laggy. Can I get to Rebels Retreat from this side? Yes, I can. There's a bridge. Oh, I've got to go fishing. I didn't even realize it. And hey, wouldn't you know it? There's a furnishing in this one for... Whose dog is this? Oh, it's your dog. Windrunner. Good name for a dog.
Urana. Here comes my associate now.
Aye, that one I know. Very well, Verandis.
Listen.
I'll speak to
Your axe is really, really cool, but you can put it away, dude. Hey, Rana. Howdy doody.
I see Verandis' word is good. He said I could treat with you, and here you are. The Count tells me that Lady Belaine and the Grey Host leader, Vada El Saran, seek some powerful relic. The Arcthazand Keystone. Is that correct?
Yep, got a map. The Tharzel.
Let me see your map. Yes, I know that name. But dwarven mischief riddles the bones of the Reach. It could be anywhere. My mother called this place the Hissing Maze. Said it's full of mechanical monsters that guard a trove of silver.
Do you know where Betharzel is?
3 marks. 3 places to search. All right. I'll help you in Verandis, but not before the spirits bless our alliance. I want you to undertake a ritual. If the spirits favor you, we'll face the Grey Host together.
Ooh. By spirits, you mean Daedric princes, right? I've pissed off like half of them. Although like 2 or 3 of them like me, I think. And if I don't win the favor of the spirits?
Positive thoughts, Harrier. Positive thoughts. Participate in the ritual. Then we will see what we will see.
Any chance I can contact Sheogorath? He'd probably vouch for me. We get along, mostly. Alright, I'll participate in your ritual. What do I need to do?
Without the blessings of the spirits, 'twould be unseemly for this alliance to go forward. The ritual begins with the preparation. Gather a briar heart seed, a hagraven's eye, and a handful of bright river shale. Check to the east, west, and south.
Tell me more about the ritual.
Whenever different clans come together in a common purpose, we seek the blessings of the spirits to confirm we're doing the right thing. We will ask the hunter to bind our hearts. If he sees strength in you, we will clasp arms and band together.
Oh, where can I find these ritual components?
Need a map for that too, do ya? Like I said, the ritual begins with the preparation. We need 3 things. A briar heart seed, some bright river shale, and a hagraven's eye.
Where can I get the seed?
They grow in the hills to the south. Just remember your gloves. The briar's thorns are sharper than Dagon's razor.
You mean the razor that can instantly kill a person? What about the Bright River Shale?
Check north and west, along the riverbank. Spirits prowl the area, so proceed with caution. Fairies and spriggans and such. I'd put them to sleep for ya, but that would be cheating.
And where do I find a Hagraven's eye? Probably not Hagraven's head.
In a hagraven's head, of course. Or from a jar. They remove their own eyes to use in rituals, too. There's a coven to the east of here. Nothing but a flock of toad-licking root hoarders, stealing all the best herbs. Namira take the lot of them.
Tell me more about the hunter.
You want to know about old Elkai, the wolf charmer, the lord of the hunt. You probably know him as Hirsine.
Oh, he's pretty indifferent to me. I'm a werewolf. You're performing a ritual to Daedric Prince.
We can call on your gods too if you prefer. Care to wager who answers first? We'll hear from one of Hirsine's pups at least. Or get a hint from a fox spirit or a bloody stag. You're not refusing the ritual, are you?
Not at all. I overcame Hirsine in the March of Sacrifices. Did I, though? We kind of just played his game.
Did you now? I thought I smelled the wolf on you. Good. Hope you learned a thing or two. We'll need his cunning before long.
Are all of your rebels here?
Many, but not all. We have enclaves throughout these hills. But these aren't my warriors, Harrier.
Aren't you the leader?
For now, aye. But these warriors take no oaths, swear no fealty. They serve their clan, the rage, and the courage painted on their hearts. No one and nothing else.
What will they do when this is all over?
They'll wander back into the Hells to fight their own battles, old and new. These troubles with the Grey Host have torn clans to pieces. Set sons against fathers, chiefs against wise women. It'll take seasons to stitch the Ridge back together.
This is your client? Oh wait, I guess that was
Without
more...
Whenever different clans...
I didn't realize that was more of the dialogue. Is your client here with you?
No, they're not. Let's talk about something else, alright?
Are you an Ice Reach witch that rebelled against their evilness? You did call them your sisters. Oh, they're not that far. I'm curious if this quest will be... If each of these quests is like an hour long, this will be one of the longest quest lines. Plus, there's the whole combined quest line at the end. For having beaten this quest line and the Greymore one. It's a pretty butterfly. Give me your wings. Isn't shale kind of like that? I'm not sure what shale is. I thought it was like that flaky kind of like stony substance. I've never been clear on what shale is. Hey, you also have a Sovngarde mount. Good for you. I've got the bear though, which I feel like is the most Nordic thing you can ride. Is this the Cinderheart Brute? Oh. That's a cool little tree. Oh, never mind. This tree is no longer cool. This guy's a lot of health. I guess he's kind of like a generic boss guarding the plant. It's good. These guys will be a good opportunity to refill my ultimate for when I want to werewolf around for a bit. Please die. Ooh, a Thieves' Trove. I need to get that. That might have a lead in it. I think it can have leads, right? Again, I don't know what the leads, where the lead sources are in this zone. Let's see. Well, I'll take those because someone has to be considerate enough to let these things respawn. I hate that. I hate when people do that. They should change it so chests and similar containers just give you all their contents. Or if you don't take them, they just despawn completely. It's really annoying when that happens. Especially when the DLC is fresh and everyone's looking for stuff. Okay, I guess, Antra, you've got a pair of eyes, right? Can I have one? You don't have as much health as that commander did. Oh, I didn't get her. Oh, because... Oh. I guess they did that in case there's a lot of people killing Antra and you need to get the eye. Like this person is about to do. That's fair. Ah. I figured there'd be more people here. You know? Oh, there's someone. Drembarth.
The Harrier returns, swift as a crow on the wing. I have prepared the ritual fire. Did you bring the components I requested?
Yeah.
Well done, Harrier. Now, once we undertake this ritual, we will be bound by blood and spirit. It's a union stronger than stone and more eternal than the stars. Are you ready for such a commitment?
Casually, I say yes.
Good. So am I. Let's hope the spirits feel the same way. Place the components in the fire and stand back. No matter what you see or hear, stand your ground and think about our alliance. Keep that purpose in your mind. Understand?
It would have been kind of cool in this section if you could pick kind of your patron Daedra, depending on the stuff you've done in the game. Like, if you were a werewolf or you've completed the March of Sacrifices, you could get Hircine. With all the different Sheogorath quests, you could get him. We've done stuff to kind of make Boethia happy with the giants and the... There's a dungeon, I forget which one. It's one of the base game dungeons, but... Something, the champion... I can't remember what that one is, but I think that's Boethia's kind of deal. Malakath, I feel like, would be pretty chill with me. We've helped the orcs. Probably wouldn't want to rely on Clavicus Vile Nocturnal or but I can't remember her name. The spinner. Why can't I remember the web spinner? I cannot remember her name. Why can't I remember her name? That's gonna bother me. Oh well. Yes, I understand. I'll place the components in the fire now. Ooh, we're going to third person.
Hear our call, Hunt King. Two great packs seek the same full moon. Make them one, bound by common prey.
You're like kneeling in the fire.
Let Rach and Raven drink of the same dark blood. How your blessing, mighty Hircine. Send the sign and guide our hunt. Look, Hircine paints our quarry in smoke and stars. Our pact has been blessed, Harrier.
Oh, that was interesting. What do you think?
Well, that was a pretty display. Say what you will about Hircine, but he's definitely got an eye for spectacle.
Wouldn't Hircine not want us to do this because, you know, patron of werewolves and all that?
Between the Raven Watcher's expertise and Aroda's knowledge of the Reach, we have a fighting chance against the Grey Host. Just stay mindful. Even sealed by a Daedric ritual, this alliance remains young and fragile. We must nurture it.
I have a map.
Yes, Bethar Zel. I overheard while you were speaking to Arana. We discussed finding it while you were gathering the ritual components. Locating the keystone is your next priority. Arana indicated that she wanted to accompany you.
What will you do while we're looking for the keystone?
Gwendis brought news from Markarth. Lady Belaine has departed the city, and she intends to give chase. I will assist her in the hope that pursuing Belaine might turn up something useful. Just don't let that keystone fall into Rada al-Saran's hands.
Okay. Hello, White Ranger. Goodbye.
The ritual was a success. Our union has been blessed by Hircine himself. I'm not certain what the spirits showed us, but I'll figure it out eventually. I always do. Are you ready to search for the keystone now, Harrier? I think I know where to begin.
You're coming with me?
Aye, Harrier. We're bound together now. And how else will you find anything in those forsaken depths? I think the skytail we saw in the fire, the snake, will point the way.
Oh god, the snake.
Once I figure out how it connects to all this, that is.
Listen, I have a bad history with a lot of things, the serpent included. Skytails?
That's what we call the shapes in the stars. Constellations is your word, I think. Some of my sisters can read the stars the way you read a book. See the future, learn the truth in every twinkle. I don't have the knack. It's fire and bones for me.
Why do you want to come with me?
We made a pact, and Hircine blessed it. He put us on the scent, and I plan to track it to the end. Besides, without someone who knows the Reach, the map's useless. You know what monsters hate? Silver. According to the stories, the Tharzel is full of it.
I've never been clear on that. Because I always thought silver was almost exclusively a werewolf thing. But I guess, you know what, in Elder Scrolls, silver is actually very potent against any form of undead. That's true. I hadn't thought about that.
I need to speak to Tayfern before I set out. Go on, Harrier. I'll find you on the trail.
Is there really silver in Betharzil?
So the legends say. A treasure trove of the pure metal. Enough to arm my warriors with weapons to slay every vampire and werewolf that marches with the Grey Host. And your keystone, too, with any luck.
Hey, have you ever heard of the Arxen Keystone?
No. But rich folk don't make a habit of poking around in the deep places of the world. The Hells are dangerous enough. Still, Betharzel's legend tells of silver and other wondrous treasures. Wouldn't surprise me to find your keystone there.
You really think we'll find enough silver to arm your warriors?
We'll find something. That's for certain. In the Reach, treasure can mean all sorts of things. A plump cave bear is a treasure to a hungry clan. But as for silver, you won't find a better metal for killing vampires and werewolves.
What did you mean we're bound together?
It means what it means. We're tied to each other now. What happens to one happens to both. Thin bloods make alliances with ink and parchment. We do it with fire and oath and spirit signs. I think you can guess which practice is stronger.
So if someone breaks this alliance?
Then they'd better lace their foot coverings tight, because they'll find no pace in the wild. Every wolf, hawk, and red-eyed stag heeds the Hunt King's call. You see, rich alliances have teeth. Your Ravenwatch friends better not forget that.
What do you expect to find at these locations on the map?
Something to do with stars, I expect. How that might lead us to the entrance to a dwarven ruin, I've no idea. I think better out there among the rocks and trees, though. We'll see what we see and sort it along the way.
Okay. Oh, these are quite spread apart. Oh no, they're just all over there. Rum. Well, that's not what I wanted. I do enjoy that the environment here is a little more uniform. It's not like a third ice, a third foresty, a third mountainy. It's pretty much all grassy crags and cliffs. And quite a lot of cliffs, if I might say so. What is that place? Hello. What is that place? It's just like a... Okay, it's just an old castle. Or fort. A Volkbjolf. Do you just hang out here by yourself normally?
Find it odd to see a Nord out in the Reach so openly? Sometimes I find it odd too. But it leads to all manner of excitement, let me tell you.
Oh god, is the best ambassador in all of Tamriel in this DLC? I wonder. Would they really throw him at us again after so soon having him in Greymoor? What's the next year's content gonna be? From everything I've seen of data mines, there's a lot of Cyrodiil focused things. There was like an ancestral imperial motif and Akaviri themed mounts and gear and stuff like that.
Look, Harrier. A plaque. Let's examine it.
Oh, the thief? Hey, we have a good history.
That's a skytail. We call it the Hunter, but I think you would refer to it as the Thief.
Okay. Hey, are these very dwarven plaques going to be available? That looks like it could be a luxury furniture thing, right? It'd be kind of cool to have some constellation That's quite a fight going on there. Minotaur versus Werewolf Behemoth. I would put money on the Behemoth. Oh, that person had... That's a Radiant Apex, isn't it? Oh no, wait, that might have been that limited time crown gem one. The I don't remember what it was. It was like Molag Ball's purple demon charger or something like that. Okay, what do we got here?
These plaques are as old as these hills, Harrier. Take a look.
The mage. So it's the three majors. The mage, the thief, and the warrior.
That's the witch and the stars. Or the mage, as you call it.
Okay. This is all well and good. Bud? Are you okay?
You there! I challenge you!
What?
Time to prove your worth!
Who is this fellow? Is this like one of those weird world event, like, there's an achievement associated with it? He's tough. Why am I getting shorter? Oh, you got me. You bamboozled me. And I did it to you. He's... Oops. That was markedly similar to the one you get from Orsinium. Wait a minute. There's a thing like that in the Orsinium DLC. Markarth. Oh, I didn't realize. That's easy. That's easy. Ooh. Oh wow, I'm 3/5 of the way to that. Darkstorm Emerald, that looks cool. Okay, Lake, River, Fowl. Okay, that's the 3 motif. That's Veteran Hollows. That's gonna be miserable. That dye is cool though. It's the blackest black they've ever made. Help Melina build confidence by encouraging her to persevere through. Make an offer to each of the 4 ritual stones. Huh. Melina Castle built confidence, encouraging her to persevere through her struggles. Melina Castle. Cassell. I'll have to keep an eye out for her. I guess we're close enough to Orsinium that logically they could say it has those guys. So let me see if that counted. I think I was only at 2. That would be pretty cool. I always kind of wanted to get that one done. Those little miscellaneous ones are such a pain in the ass to get done. It would be nice to actually see that happen.
We think the dwarves placed these plaques, but no one really knows. See what that one says.
It's the warrior. What do you call this one?
That depicts the sky tail of the headsman. I think your people call it the warrior.
Why would you call the warrior the headsman? What's the thing there?
I knew it would come to me, eventually. The ritual, the plaques, the map. It finally makes some sense now.
What are you talking about?
You missed it too. What a pair we make. What did Hircine show us? He revealed the snake, which I thought was just a substitute for our prey. But the sky tails on the plaques, the witch, the headsman, and the hunter, they're the Rach Guardians.
And that means...
Look at your map. See how the marks form the shape of the snake in the stars? And see how one mark is missing? If I place it here, we see the snake in its entirety. That's where we need to go. As for the Rach Guardians, well, we'll see.
I should read up on the serpent lore, because it's the 13th constellation that doesn't bind itself to the other 12. Because you have 3 major constellations: the mage, the thief, the warrior, and then under them are 3 each, right? Yeah. But then the serpent is its own isolated whole thing. Alright, I'll make my way there now.
Storytellers say the dwarves knew the stars better than anyone. Strange passion for people who lived underground, eh? Anyway, let's get to this final location.
Tell me more about the snake in the stars.
The snake in the stars is the corruptor, the enemy. If permitted, it would consume the lesser stars without hesitation. Luckily, the guardians, the headsman, the witch, and the hunter, stand strong and defend the lesser stars.
Tell me more about the witch in the stars.
The witch shines her light on covens that protect the rich from outsiders and others who mean to do rich folk harm.
Oh, there's an
Her
imp.
good eye sees through everything. Rock, water and flesh, to find the hard truths. And when she speaks, she never lies.
Why do you call the warrior the headsman?
He carries an axe, doesn't he? The headsman stands for swift ends and payment in kind. He delivers justice and punishment in equal measure.
Tell me, why do you call the thief the hunter?
The hunter is the wiliest of the sky tales. Clever as an old fox and swift as a young one. She watches the snake in the stars, finding it no matter where it slithers. She teaches us to keep our feet quiet and our keels as silent as the night.
Man, you would have a field day if you were around in Craglorn a few years ago. Some stuff went down there that you would have quite some insight into. Oh, it's Deepfold Crossing. Major place in Skyrim, the game, and the location. Oh, you're here now.
Aye, this must be the spot. Just look at all this dwarf craft.
Ooh.
The entrance to Batharsel must be around here somewhere. Always a trick with dwarves, though. Look at these pillars. More sky tails. Turn those stones in the right order, and I think we'll find our door.
Are they all the same
This looks
four?
promising.
Indeed.
No, they're not.
A dwarven lock of some kind, I suspect.
So are all 12 of the constellations here? Oh, wow. Alright, so that means they have plaques for them all. It would be nice to get them. Oh, they could do a furnishing pack for all the dwarven stuff. That would be kind of cool.
Damned dwarves, am I right? Devices aren't natural, what with all the gears and cogs and everything.
Any idea how to open the door?
Ugh. I try not to think too hard about dwarf mischief. But I do have a notion. We found 3 Skytails in the hills, right? Guardians they were. Your warrior, thief, and mage. I think we need their help to catch our prey.
The Guardian Constellations, got it.
I've no mind to rush you, Harrier. But if you want to snatch up this keystone, you might want to hop to it.
Any idea how to open the door?
Ugh.
Okay.
I try not to...
Well, this one I definitely saw was the mage, it looked like, on the back.
That looks right to me.
Oh, it's just a matter of turning him until she says yes. I don't know which one this is.
You hear that? Well done.
I think that's the thief? Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no, they're not. The 3 big ones aren't here. Never mind.
That did something, Harrier. That did it.
Ooh, ghost door.
Something's not right. A darkness.
Arana, are you alright?
An ominous turn. Come, my friend. Let's talk. The door opened, but something happened to Irana. She mentioned something about a darkness. We should check on her, but we also need to determine that the keystone we seek is here.
Do you know what happened to Arana?
No, but she has a sensitivity that I do not possess. Most powerful witches do. Let's hope she recovers quickly. It is said that mechanical horrors guard the depths of Bethar's Zell. No matter what, we must find the keystone.
I understand. Let's get moving.
Mind the shadows and be on your guard. In addition to the mechanical traps and defenders, we know that Lady Belaine is also seeking the keystone.
How could Lady Blaine get into the ruins ahead of us?
Lady Belaine has had more time to research the Arthzan keystone than we did. She may have already known about his location and the hidden door. Or she may have known a different way to get inside. Then again, she may be looking somewhere else entirely.
You think we're in the wrong place?
I certainly hope not. Between the dwarven scrap dealer and Arana's ritual, everything seems to point to this location. I only mean that Lady Belaine may be operating off of a totally different set of suppositions.
Why do you think the Grey House needs the Arthzan keystone?
Dwarven keystones not only provide access to forbidden or otherwise sealed areas, they also tend to radiate ancient magic. The uses for such a relic are potentially limitless. I won't be able to determine more until I see the keystone itself.
Okay. Yep. Betharzel, the lost city of Betharzel. Of course I know it. You think we reach folk don't have legends, same as you? A silver city it was, home of the richest dwarf lords. And their metal beasts. Baldic.
Gwendis and I can cover more ground on our own. Let's find the keystone.
What is this little... It's like a little jug. Oh, I like that. What the hell is that thing? Those are new.
So this is Betharzel, eh? Mind your feet, Harrier. Every bit of metal in here means to do you harm.
Okay, apparently these are dwarven equivalents to the... Oh, they have all the helmets, too. These are the dwarven equivalents to the, the factotums. Huh. Let's fight one. That's interesting. I didn't think the dwarves were big on humanoid robots. They usually like to have more geometrically inspired types. Oh, these are neat urns. I should definitely be checking all of these. Whoa! Hello, cool minecart. I don't think a lot of these are available in any fashion at all. As furnishings, I mean. Book? That's a cool bookshelf. It's got scrolls and books. Fancy. I don't need a red guard pot. I wish DLC zones only dropped furnishing plans for that zone. Look at this place. Oh.
Never seen dwarfcraft like this. Must have been chiefs who lived here. Chiefs are grand metalworkers.
What the hell is that plant? Okay. Someone's been messing with plants. I want one of these mine carts. I want all of this.
Namira's blood. They cut the heart out of the ground. It's an entire city under the earth, hiding something worse beneath.
Architon. Architon? I guess it's arc, like architect. Oh. I'm gonna disarm you. I can't disarm you. Which way are we going? That way. Oh, there's Karas here. Okay. Makes sense. There's gonna be Falmer. It's a neat little jewelry box. Am I not supposed to go this way? No. Nice chair. Oh, this is... I didn't realize this was a dresser. Oh. Oh, that's a... What plant is that? I don't recognize that. There's another one here.
We're getting close to something, Harrier. Something awful.
Investigator Vale. Huh. Isn't that... who liked Investigator Vale? Was it Gwendis? No. I don't remember. Imperial and Markarth. I'll have to read some of these later on. Here's a question. Do the containers in this DLC drop dwarven related... What are these little... Well, they're like little tiny books. Do they drop plans the same, or dwarven themed loot in general, the same way as base game? Uh-oh. Hey, there's a lot of things for dwarven robots to come out of here. Oh, it's Dwarven Scarab! I want to get you as a pet. Look at this thing! Oh. Can it actually fly? Oh, we're going into Blackreach, huh? Oh no, we're going into the vaults. I don't remember much of Betharzel. A lot of dwarven containers, though. Boy, it would be swell to get one of the many new dwarven plans out of these things. Who knows how rare they are, though. Although usually people are pretty quick to come up with a farming plan. Or farming route plan for getting them. Although there's no really giant areas like the group dungeon in Greymoor. Where are we going? Jeez.
The tales were true. Silver. I'll send crafters.
Holy
down
crap, I
to
didn't even
carve
realize
out
what I was looking at.
and
Yeah,
deal
that's
with
all
the rest
silver,
of
isn't
these
it?
metal beasts.
That's weird. I didn't know that dwarves ever had an interest in silver. I guess they have, some of the constructs have silver in them, like the vitrine wolf has silver. What is this weird thing? Truth be told, there are a lot of containers here. This might be the place to... Oh, it's like a little broom. Huh, it's like a brush. Scrolls. These look a lot like Elder Scrolls, but dwarven-y. Then again, if anyone had a exceptional understanding of the Elder Scrolls themselves, it was the dwarves. I don't understand the purpose of dropping void steel stuff. It just takes up your inventory. Is it any wonder the deep folk coveted this land? To reveal the oldest mysteries of the world, it's best to start at the beginning. Kalacha, Witch of the Reach. Is that the implication that this is the oldest place in Tamriel? I kind of figured it was all equally old.
I hear something. Wailing and scratching at the
That's not a new
walls.
one, but that was a...
There's darkness all around.
Do I have that one? I don't think I do. Oh, I do. Damn it. That's a shame. Well, maybe I can sell it for a little bit. Werewolves, long-suffering guardians. I'll have to read that later. What?
There. That must be the Artisan Keystone.
Verandis. So it's true. You are alive. Nevertheless, the keystone is mine.
I told you I saw him. Skulking around Markarth.
She's tall. I hadn't realized.
He's not as impressive as you led me to believe.
Enough, Belaine. Take the keystone. My Verandis would give chase. This pathetic creature. I don't know what it will decide to do.
Rada, you must listen. There's still time to make things right. Rada? Rada!
Oh!
Damn it! Belaine took the keystone. And that metal
Oh,
beast
it's a
is standing in our
Dynaster.
way.
There's a world boss one in this DLC. Oh, that thing is cool. It's like a walking electric cannon. I think it can also build robots if it wants to. Alright, let's fight. Okay, you have a cool electric thing. You're not as strong as I kind of was expecting. That's disappointing. It's still really cool looking. Oh! Okay. Cool, that's one of the two furnishings. Huh. Is that scripted, or did I just get super lucky? I mean, I could see it. There's so many leads in this zone. They could have a couple related to story objectives, right? Cool. I'll have to go get that at some point. Isn't it... Oh, we're in Blackreach. Aren't the leads the only way to get the Ancestral Reach, I think, is the one? That seems to be what they might be doing going forward. Is just you have to follow leads and you'll get pieces of the relevant ancestral thing in that zone. Which isn't that bad. It gives you something to grind for. This is a neat room.
I don't hear any clanking behind us. I think we're clear. Curse that Lady Belaine. I thought if we could acquire the keystone, we could finally get the upper hand. I'm tired of snapping at the heels of the Grey Host. I want to go for the throat.
Maybe we can still catch up to her.
Maybe. But you have to go alone from here, Harrier. There's a fork in the path, and we need to go our separate ways. At least for a while. There's something down here. A darkness. Like leeches in a pond, it takes little bites of my soul.
You're leaving?
I need to get back to the surface. I need to see the sky. Feel the wind on my skin. I'll rally the warriors and start preparing for the fight to come. Protect your heart, Harrier. This darkness will eat at you too, if you let it.
Thanks for the warning.
Keep an eye on Verandas, Harrier. Rada al-Saran was toying with him. He's got plans for your friend, I think.
Tell me more about the darkness you're sensing.
It's hard to explain. Most witchcraft is. Imagine a boulder. Heavy, solid, huge. Now imagine some grinning bastard lowering it onto your chest. Slowly at first, but it starts to crush you. Little by little, it becomes harder to breathe.
Is the feeling of darkness worse down here?
Aye. It feels like a wet rag sliding down my throat, choking the life out of me. I'll manage. But you need to stay wary. All of you. Whatever it is, it's like a black pit at the center of a sour fruit. And I don't think it belongs in this world.
Did you get any impressions from the Arxen Keystone?
Dwarf magic is hard to hold. It's so clean, all straight angles, no frayed edges. So natural is what it is. The keystone might open a door, but more than that, it's eager. It doesn't just want to open, it wants to activate something.
What about the silver we saw down here?
I'll send crafters to gather some. We'll fashion it into weapons, arrow tips, coated blades. We have a few metalworkers in the clans. Use what's on hand to survive, same as always. Silver hurts the Grey Host, so we'll work with silver.
Oh,
Aye.
okay. Oh, we're just in Blackreach. I didn't realize. I thought we were like in a little room or something. Where does that one go? What are these little plants? They're almost like a fungus. Hello. Oh, we got to Blackreach a little faster than last time, I think. Oh, well that confirms my suspicion. You can, in fact, get base game dwarven loot down here. Hey, bud. I like this little book stack. Welcome to Blackreach.
Gwendis, think this through.
No. They slipped the noose once. That's not going to happen again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a whole group of players here.
My friend, I thought I could catch Rada and Lady Belaine. Convince him to... Anyway, I'm sorry I failed this. They acquired the keystone and escaped across the river, toward that dwarven structure in the distance.
So what do we do now, Verandis?
Unlike Gwendis, we can't rush off without a plan. Clear heads will win the day, mark my words. This contest is far from over. With a fresh trail to follow and new allies at our side, victory is closer than ever. And much of that is because of you. This must be Blackreach. I've read the legends,
Alright, you
but
haven't
I
seen
never
this
thought
yet.
It was real. The stories hardly do it justice. Perhaps one day I'll have an opportunity to explore it more fully. For now, we have work to do. Are you still with me, my friend?
I'm with you, but Lady Belaine took the keystone.
Ah, the keystone. What is it and how is it connected to that dwarven structure? Why are they so important to Rada and Lady Belaine? Perhaps they seek to harness some sort of dwarven sorcery? Well, regardless, we can't allow them to achieve their goal.
Should we go after them?
Yes, but we need to proceed with caution. We don't know the purpose of the keystone, and we don't know what they plan to do with it. That said, we are not without our own talents. We can overcome any obstacles and find a way forward. We always do.
I'll help you find a way into that ruin.
I'll meet you across the river. Together we'll find a way to enter that ruin.
The study of souls.
Seeing Rada again. It reopened many old wounds. He wasn't always the villain.
Sorry.
At least, I like to think he wasn't. Ah, fool's hope is a dangerous thing.
You seem conflicted.
Conflicted? I suppose you could say that. We were friends once, partners, in a great and noble undertaking. And then Rada changed. Maybe it was me. Now, who can say? He betrayed what we believed in, and then he died. Or at least, I thought he did.
What, we have to stop Rada al-Saran, right?
Without a doubt. Rada's plans, whatever they are, will prove catastrophic to the mortal realm if allowed to proceed unchecked. I hope I can talk to him, appeal to his better half, and make him see reason. If not, I'll do whatever I must to end this.
Why didn't you realize Lady Belain is a vampire?
We have the ability to mask our condition from mortals, but it takes a powerful vampire indeed to hide from another one of our kind. As much as I hate to admit it, Belain fooled me. I can tell you this, she's unlike any vampire I've met before.
What do you mean?
All vampires carry the stain of Molag Bal. It's the inescapable reality of our condition. But Lady Belain, I sensed something else inside her. A vacant darkness. Still, if I can speak to Rada, perhaps we can settle this without bloodshed.
Any guess what they plan to do with the keystone?
I was able to study the keystone, briefly, before Rada and Belain snatched it away.
How?
It's a faceted stone bound by a metal band, obviously of dwarven design. I'm not a Dwemer expert, but the keystone, it could have 1,000 different uses.
But you must have encountered something like it in all your travels.
It shares some similarities with Ayleid Welkin stones, but as far as I know, the Ayleids and dwarves had little to do with each other. That's puzzling. Magic stones often serve as power sources, as well as keys and even weapons.
Using as a power source or key seems more likely, seeing that they took it to that ruin.
I reached that same conclusion, my friend. Let's get over there and find out, shall we? And if the opportunity presents itself, perhaps I can get Rada to see reason and abandon this destructive course he's set for the Grey Host.
Okay, I'll see you over there, I guess. Ooh, what is that sword? Again, Witch Knight. You guys like that set in this zone, it seems. Oh, cool. I have to remember to go get that. Okay, well, they're going over there. We'll do it in the next episode. God, these are long. So thanks for joining me. Get back all the next stuff up real soon, but until then, bye.